Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Go High Level Workshop. This is week one. By week one, what I mean is you're going to be doing your homework this week. Next week, we will go over everything you've learned. So let me start you out. So right here, we're on the Go High Level homepage. Anyone can come to this homepage and go over everything on it. But let's all watch this video together.
Welcome to HighLevel. We're an all-in-one platform that gives you everything you need to capture, nurture, and close leads like never before. In HighLevel, you'll find features like a full CRM, funnel, website, course, marketing automations and email builders, a consolidated email, SMS, WhatsApp, and social chat stream, reputation management, social media posting, and so much more. And the best part is, HighLevel is fully white labeled, which means you can brand the platform and mobile app with your logo and company colors, then resell it to your customers for a monthly subscription that goes straight into your agency's bank account. The powerful combination of software plus your service and expertise will drive your customers' retention and your profits through the stratosphere. Sign up for a 14-day free trial today.
Okay, so that's the introduction to High Level. And I have been providing high level services for quite some time now. I manage other agencies, but recently we have decided to manage an agency that incorporates AI and other tools that we build in-house and combine it with a lot of metaverse business operations. And so this particular agency, which is aiOS Hub, this one is geared towards metaverse and XR and all that. So as you've seen, High Level allows you to purchase an agency account and then you can have sub accounts. And so that's the first thing to understand is that what we've done is we have an agency account and all of you now have a sub account within that agency. And so you could, if you wanted, you could easily come under Go High Level's website. You could look at everything. And if you wanted, you could purchase your own agency and you can still participate in these workshops. And you're also able to hire me one-on-one at my hourly rate to help you with anything within your agency. But when you are within our agency, you get a lot of technical support at no additional cost, along with a lot of other features. Another thing is that our sub accounts start out at $50 a month, whereas Go High Level, the lowest plan they offer is $97 a month. And so, with that being the case, let's take a quick look at a sub account. So right here, I have a sub account that I created just for the sake of our tutorials and following along and everything. As you can see here, I'm on the launch pad. The launch pad is a good place to get direction on everything that you should do to set up your high level. So they just kind of guide you through creating a new contact, booking an appointment, nurturing leads, etc. So you can go through and you click one of these and you can watch the tutorial video for that. And so if you hit create a new
In this video, I'll
contact,
show you how to add your first contact effortlessly and begin building meaningful engagement right away. To get started, navigate to contacts. To manually add your first contact,
so I won't watch this full video, but just wanting to give you a quick example that there are a lot of tutorials right here on the Launchpad. Your dashboard. Your dashboard, first of all, you can customize it, but your dashboard shows you little snapshots of different things going on in your high level. So your opportunity status, your opportunity values, conversions, funnel pipeline stages, etc. But you have to connect all of this stuff before it begins working. Conversations, this is the area where you can chat and message from different channels with your contacts. You can do it from here, but you can also do it from the contacts page. And actually, let me go ahead and add a contact. So I'm going to add a contact. Okay. And I'll put, okay, so now now you can also add a phone number. You can select what type of contact this is. So I'll make Brown Diamond a lead. You can set the time zone. Okay. And you can, now the DND is do not disturb. If you put a check mark in DND, it will remove them from any of these channels. Okay, so that person will not be able to receive emails, text messages, phone calls, etc. if you put them on DND. So when we save, you can see that the first thing it does is load this contact. But from right here, we can begin a conversation. Now, right now, we only have email because that's the only thing we've got for her. But if we put phone number, WhatsApp, etc., we'll have different options for communicating with her right here. Now, in order to actually text message or anything like that, you have to have a phone number associated with your account. And you do that by going to settings and then under phone system. And then at this point, you can add a phone number. Adding phone numbers is very easy. You just do a search for one. Use, all of you are going to be in the United States, but you can uh, put like a search um, parameter in here. So, like for example, if I wanted a number that incorporated Izzy, Izzi, right? And if I want that at the last part of the number, I can just hit apply, and then it's going to load all of the phone numbers that they've got that has Izzi in it at the end. Um, Now, there are local numbers and there are toll free numbers. Um, just keep in mind that both of these number types, both of them require their own um, brand and campaign. So you have to be verified through A2P registration, and you have to create a campaign that is approved. And so you one of the things that I help you with is getting A2P approved and setting up your campaign. But you have to go through this. Ever since August 31st, 2023, we've had to go through this in order to kind of prove we're not spam and get approval to use phone numbers to contact people. And we have to follow the law in terms of how we contact them and give them a way to unsubscribe and all of that. We're going to go over all of that, but not today in this workshop. So if you first purchase a number, well, you don't have to purchase a number first. The first thing you can do is get approved with the campaign. Get a A2P approved and get a campaign approved. And once you've done all that, purchase a phone number. And once you have a phone number, then you can start receiving incoming calls, making outgoing calls, sending and receiving text messages and multimedia messages, all sorts of stuff. And so all of that can be um, all of that is part of and tying into your opportunities and your pipelines. So for example, we can create a pipeline. I'll just create a basic pipeline. I'll just say customer journey. So this will be the customer journey. And so now that we've got customer journey, each of these are stages in the journey. Okay, first they're a new lead, then they've been contacted, we've sent them a proposal, and the deal is closed or won, right? And so now you can see that we've got these different stages in the opportunity. So this is an opportunity. These are the pipeline stages in the opportunity. So this is your funnel. So now the thing is that with GoHighLevel, we're actually connecting the contact. So the way I want you to think about this is a contact comes in from different channels. Maybe they came in from a phone call. So imagine if you put your phone number on your website, or you run a commercial, or run an Instagram campaign or whatever. You have your phone number. Maybe the person sends a text message, maybe the person makes a phone call. But when that phone number comes in, it starts that contact. But you also have your website, and your website has a form. So when that form gets submitted, you want that form to pass that person's information into the contact, the CRM, also as a contact. Now, if the person has already made a phone call before, as as you can imagine, we wouldn't have a name or anything for them, because a phone call just comes in. Maybe, now we would have one if we create an automation where we get a voice recording or something like that, and then we extract that information from the text. And we'll get into that later as well. But imagine when that call comes in, we would just only have their phone number. So GoHighLevel is going to just add that phone number as a contact. But then let's say the person goes to the website and submits the form and uses that same phone number in their phone. So they put in their name, email address, phone number, along with a message. Maybe the message says something like, "Hey, I just tried to call, but I didn't get an answer. I'm interested in purchasing, X, Y, and Z, and looking for some more information." Right? So when they submit that on the app, on the website, that website passes it into GoHighLevel, and GoHighLevel is going to recognize that phone number, match that up, and then fill out the rest of this contact information about the person, right? And so then we would have their phone number, their name, their email address, and then we can associate that message that they put with a note. Okay, so maybe we would have a note on here. And we're actually going to do an exercise where we do a connection like this. But right now, I just want to kind of go through and show the possibilities of GoHighLevel without getting too technical, showing how to actually do this stuff. I just want to kind of get you to get a feel for the platform. So as you can see, we've got this contact, we've got Brown Diamond in here. If we need to do any tasks on Brown Diamond, let's say that um, okay, and you can set your date and time that it's due on, who is going to be assigned to. I don't have any team members in here right now, but just kind of show that you can go through and build this contact history and record up. We don't have any activity on this contact right here, but we can go through, building this person up with payments and documents and appointments and all sorts of stuff. So that's the CRM aspect, but it doesn't stop there. So GoHighLevel also has the payments in here. So we can connect a payment gateway, and we can use this for invoices and estimates and all sorts of stuff. We can put all of our products in here, see all of our transactions, create payment links, create subscriptions, like all of your financial needs managed right here inside of the GoHighLevel. Another thing are the agents. So you can create AI agents really easily. Really easily create knowledge base of all of your business information. So like if we create a knowledge base right here, and I'll just say, um, I'll just call it main info. So once you create a knowledge base, you can add all these different sources. You can add websites. You can create FAQs, which is questions and answers. You can create a table that has tabular data. You can create rich text documents. You can upload files like PDFs, documents, and so on. And when you do the web crawler, you just put in the URL and it extracts all the information from there. And once you create these knowledge bases, at that point, you can create voice AIs, which can answer the phone or make outbound calls. And you can create conversational AI, which can interact with people on all your social channels. So if someone sends you a message on Instagram, it can respond. Okay. It can also respond to text messages and so on. So you can easily create these AIs that will interact on your behalf with all of your different communication channels, which, you know, down here, if we come, actually, it's the next link. If we come to marketing, you've got the social planner, and this is where you connect all of your different social media accounts. Okay, so you connect your Facebook, Instagram, etc., Google My Business, LinkedIn, etc. And once you connect them, you can send posts out to each one of these channels, receive messages, and communicate and all sorts of stuff. So all of this managed right here. You can create automations. These automations allow you to basically do just about anything you can imagine in your HighLevel. And you can build them using AI. But I'll just start. Well, let's start. We can start from a template if we want. You know, you got lead nurture, customer appointment. So let's just choose this template so that we just have it already set up and not have to build anything. So right here, you can see that we've got an automation. This is how it looks. These are all of the different steps, but there's a trigger. The trigger is when the appointment status, event type normal, appointment status is confirmed. So once the appointment status is confirmed, it's going to fire off an email, okay, to the contact with a subject appointment confirmation, and it's going to have all the details about the appointment. Then it's going to wait 24 hours before the appointment, and then it's going to send a reminder email. Then it's going to wait 1 hour before the appointment, and then it's going to send a 1 hour reminder email, and it sends a 1 hour reminder SMS message. Okay, wait 5 minutes before the email before the appointment begins, and then sends a 5 minute reminder email and a 5 minute reminder SMS. So without going into details, we're going to go into details on how to build these automations and work with them. But you can just see that you can control just about everything. In fact, let me just go back in here and just show one more thing before I move on. So you just hit this little plus button and you can see all of the actions. Now, first of all, if we hit this one, trigger, you see all of the different triggers. So these are all of the different things that can trigger actions in a workflow. Okay. Lots and lots and lots of triggers. Okay. And then when it comes to the actions, lots and lots and lots of actions. So much that we can do in order to um, automate and optimize actions and behaviors, you know, throughout the system. You can build your website in here. You can create funnels. You can create funnels or landing pages with a sequence of steps. Websites are, about us, contact us homepage. Build your stores. Stores have all products. Um, you can set up your webinar funnels, set up your blog, and you have a client portal. A client portal allows your clients to log in and see a history of their payments and their invoices and all that sort of stuff. Build your forms. You got your form builder in here, surveys, quizzes, a little chat widget. And then you can also build a community in here. So, in fact, we're going to be managing this workshop in the community that I've built in the HighLevel for HumeOS. So all of the community features inside of here are very easy to use. You've got media storage where you can upload all your images and videos and everything so that they're available within all of your text messages or emails or social media posts. You've got reputation management, reporting, and then you've got an app marketplace where you can turn on stuff that is created by third parties. Some stuff is free, some stuff you have to pay for. And then lastly, you've got access to the HumeOS content generator. So as long as you have opted into the aiOS generator, you will have access to this inside of here as well to generate content. If you end up purchasing any tools, any additional tools or extensions for your sub account, you will access them right here. And those additional tools will be available to you to run on your sub accounts. And so this is the HighLevel community right here. This is where we will be managing our discussions and resources and everything. So make sure that you accept the invitation for coming in here. Thank you for coming to the workshop, and that's all I've got for this video. Let's start the discussion.